What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Palworld video. Today we are doing the second installment of the series that I have, where we are going over each and every pal and just kind of giving like a pros and the cons and seeing if maybe that pal's a good pal to tame, if it's worth your time at all, or if you just want to know a few more things about the pal itself. So today we are doing no other than Grintail. Grintail is obviously super cute. Everyone loves Grintail, right? Right? I mean, there's nothing disturbing about the eyes or the smile. He's just a cute little cat, right? Anyway, Grintail's Paladex say, Grintail's eyes light up the moment anyone enters its territory. This is no figure of speech. Its eyes literally light up, which is true. If you are fighting with this thing or find one and it starts fighting with you, its eyes start glowing, which is kind of scary because I've been commonly finding them at night, and when there's just a glowing set of eyes in the tree line, it's a little intimidating sometimes. So, there were some things that I didn't go over in the last video when I did the RSOX video, and that was I never went over what level to get, like the saddles if he's rideable or whatever equipment you would need for these things, and I didn't go over where to find them in the habitat. So right here, since we're here, we're going to look at the habitat. Doesn't seem to be active at this time. That's cool. Can I switch? There we go. So we have a daytime and a nighttime, and so my map on this world can't really see too much right now. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna like explore the world so that it's easier for you guys to see what this map looks like. But you can kind of get a gist of where they're spawning. It looks like they are only spawning at night. It seems that they do not spawn at all during the day. So just in this big middle region of the map is where you're going to be able to find Grintails at night. So if you guys want to find some for yourself, then that's the place to do it. Grintail is a neutral, which means that you can get him out of common eggs. I think it's technically a large common egg that you need to get to hatch a Grintail. Where I was seeing most of these guys spawn, they were around like level 20, 25. So you get his saddle pretty early. I believe it's like level 13. I could be wrong. Yep, level 13 is when you can get Grintail's saddle, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be able to ride Grintail around level 13 if he's going to be around 20, 25. There might be spots where he's a little less of a level, so it's easier to tame, but I haven't seen that yet, so I can't say anything about it. But yeah, Grintail saddle, you get it at level 13, so now you can ride Grintail, and this is where you find him. Super simple, pretty good spots. Another thing about Grintail is that if we're looking just in the party, his partner skill is plump body, so he can be ridden, and then also enhances neutral attacks while mounted, which is really good for Grintail because he is a neutral, so he's going to be getting a majority of neutral attacks. So these are going to automatically be enhanced in damage while you're mounted with him, so that's going to be really awesome. You might also be able to get some good perks down here where I believe there is a passive where you can just enhance neutral attacks anyway, so you can kind of double that up and make him a pretty good like battle horse if you'd want him to be. Mine has minus defense plus attack, so no, I'm sorry, minus defense plus work speed, so not really too great, because if we're looking at Grintail's work suitability, he has only one thing. He does have level 2 of that one thing, so level 2 gathering at the bottom right in his work suitability, not bad. If you kind of have everything else covered in your base of like for work wise, but you need a gatherer, I guess Grintail wouldn't be bad since it is level 2 gathering. So that's something to keep in mind. But something that I recommend people do is, especially towards the beginning of the game, try to find pals that have a lot of different work suitabilities, so that you just kind of have like well-rounded pals that will do a little bit of everything for you. You are going to run into instances where it's like, I really need someone to water the plants for me, but the person that you have that waters plants also does mining, or I'm just making stuff up right now, but also does mining or logging or gathering, and for some reason it seems like they're just doing everything but watering. So in cases like this where you might only want a gatherer, Grintail might be worth it for you. So let's get on Grintail. Let's spawn him out so you guys can see him. Oh, God. So sinister. Grintail is kind of cute. When you see him out in the wild and he's chasing you and you see him last second like a raptor in Ark, he's a little creepy, but he's pretty cute. The way you ride him, I think, is pretty cool. You just kind of sit on his back like this. But yeah, Grintail's speed is not too bad, and obviously, depending on passives that you can get for them, the speed will be better. The stamina could be better, all of it. My Grintail started out with Sandblast, which, of course, I just missed that chicken. Don't want to hit him, I guess. Oh, okay, we're just not going to hit the chicken. Anyway, we also have Power Shot, which is a pretty nice ability. It also kind of, like, hones in on people. So if Power Shot misses, it does this cool thing where it kind of, like, loops around and comes back and tries to hit them again. So that's a pretty nice ability to have. It does pretty good damage, and then again, Power Shot is a neutral attack, so it's going to be good on Grintail while you're riding him. It's going to be enhanced. His next ability that I have is actually really fun, and I think there's multiple ways that you can use it. So like if you're chasing down something, and obviously you're a cat, so you might want to pounce on your prey. He jumps up in the air and lands down, and if you aim it right, then you'll actually be able to pounce on this chicken and end its sweet little life. Yeah, I'm missing. Let's do this one that's like maybe over here. Here we go, land ball. This thing can't escape my prowl. And yeah. And again, that is also a neutral attack, so it's going to be enhanced while you're riding him. Something notable for that ability is that I don't know if I'll be able to find it over here, but there's like a little ledge, and if you kind of use this ability right, it obviously is not intended for this, but you can kind of use it for maneuvering the map if you like want to jump up on something. Boom, you know, obviously it's like it's a damaging ability, but it might be able to just help you move around. If there's some cases where you're riding on a mount and it just can't jump onto something, obviously right here this is a pretty easy jump, so you can, but there's a lot of cases where you can't and you have to jump off and then like jump up it yourself or climb it. And with Grintail, you have that ability, so you can just kind of jump it. And it's a pretty good jump. It's got some pretty good height to it. So that's something that you could use it for. But yeah, so Grintail does have some pretty nice abilities. Obviously, this one is only level, I believe, 18. So there are probably many other abilities that I could be getting on him that are pretty nice. Man, that sand shot does not want to hit. There we go. Dead. But yeah, that'd be Grintail's abilities, at least that I have for him. And other than that, I don't know too much of what else we should talk about when it comes to Grintail. Obviously, he's cute. We've talked about his work suitability. We've talked about where he is, where his saddle is. Overall, do I think Grintail is like a top-tier pal? Probably not. Do I think he's a top-tier mount? Not really, but depending on what neutral skills you can get for him, having that passive of buffing them, and then the possibilities of getting another passive down here to buff it even further, or to just buff damage in general, you might be able to turn this guy into a pretty beefy, good damage dealer. So he's not going to be like as useful as like some of the other mounts that you can get faster, or that will maybe be able to do some like logging or mining on top of it. But overall, I mean, just for a little neutral cute pal, he's actually pretty nice. All right, if you guys like this video and you want to see more of these, which I'm going to post more no matter what, you know, sorry. If you don't want to see more there, I'm still going to post more. But if you guys want to see more, maybe you have a pal that you want to see specifically sooner than later, drop it in the comments. If there's a pal that maybe you've seen flying around or just seen anywhere around the map and you haven't been able to tame it yet, but you would like to see if it's even worth the time to try to tame, let me know. Drop it down in the comments. I will try to immediately make a video for you. And yeah, so thank you guys for stopping by. Please leave a like and comment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.